Hello, everyone. Today we are looking at the consequences of not quitting at the right timing, despite several red flags could be lethal. As listed above, the tension and stigma against those who quit their dream jobs, school, etc., kept many people stuck in jobs. In layman's language, they say, what will people say? They worry about what people are going to say over their health and their mental health and fitness, over their family. They're worried about what people will say in order to evade the stigma against quitting. However, as stated earlier in the last chapter, it is not the failure that matter, but giving up. There are many other opportunities and related ideas that you can exchange with, or take a break, or take classes, take courses. Some of us in the workplace, we need to go back to school, get certification. That's all that required. And then you can get a better job instead of staying where you know is detriment to your mental health and fitness, instead of remaining working on a dream or project that you know that is killing you, taking effect on your family, your children, your spouses, or your significant other. We need to sit back often and analyze these things. What do you need to do so you don't stay stuck in a job, relationship, or promises that were not good for you? Individuals attempt to evade the consequences of quitting by sticking out or working harder. This can have considerable and consist to their mental and emotional well-being. It is noteworthy that quitting one's job or abandoning the pursuit of one's dream goal when all effort seems abortive is not always the worst choice a person can make. Quitting may be a wise and healthier approach instead of sustaining health challenges that have considerable cost to one's mental health and emotional well-being. In addition, untreated chronic work-related stress leads to burnout, manifesting symptoms that include emotional mental exhaustion, desperation, and reduced personal social interest in self, family, and co-workers. Similarly, emotional exhaustion left untreated lead to fatigue, cynicism, loss of energy, intention to quit, mental distancing from family, because now family will not be able to support you and you don't want to be there. And the family may not understand the level of the stress that you're experiencing. So that will reduce professionalism from the feeling of incompetence, reduced productivity, and reduce your achievement and health. Hansavic et al. 2011. Because of this inability to be present with your loved one, inability to gain any success or workplace that is full with stressful and unknown characteristic that's unwelcome or that's affecting your health, most people begin to distance themselves from their loved one. In scientific literature, goal abandonment is not viewed as a negative outcome. At the risk of continue to pursue an unattainable goal, quitting is a viable option which many benefit. Living, for example, could prevent repeated failure, which does not feel good and adds nothing positive to someone's self-esteem. Despite all the rhetoric about the importance of failure and how we can learn from it, continuous failure drains your mental and physical resources. It makes you tired, discouraged, pessimistic, and probably not fun to be around. Then you become aloof and a loner. Conversely, letting go of an unattainable goal frees you up to pursue other goals. You will find meaning in other pursuits and continue to grow without the erosion that failure can cause to your confidence and self-worth. This erosion creeping slowly because you continue to hang around stressful environment, you continue to give everything to the goal that is seemingly not moving and not even productive. Slowly, it begins to erode your confidence and self-worth. Think about the amount of time you could spend doing something else that is different. Something that gives you more pleasure and that you are sure you can do well. Quitting is not an obstacle to growth. It is a reallocation of your efforts towards something that helps you grow. So, how do you determine the appropriate time to quit trying? I know it is very painful and unsatisfactory to give up on the project that you have worked for so many years. I believe by giving up on this goal and exchanging it with something better does not mean that goal is gone for life. After some time, you will now have an internal desire and strength. You would have seen what you need and grown to go back and pick it up. But at the moment, it will be the best thing to give up for a season and work on something with less straining effort and gives you joy. That is going to give you a needed strength to go back later. So quitting is not a failure and is not totally giving up. You are taking time off for a season to regroup, to grow, to strengthen up, and to better prepare for next time you are taking this project up. Number one, is your goal attainable? Determine if this goal is attainable. If you are in a decision, a decisive moment, you are not sure to go to the right, should you continue, should you not, should I go, should I not? I want you to consider, is this goal attainable? Like we have said in the previous episode, are you prepared mentally, physically, financially, educationally, morally? Are you prepared for this goal? Is the goal attainable? determine if your goal is unattainable. Latham 2016 he defines value as an indicator of an individual's personality and needs, which is also the essence of a person's character, behavior, cognitive evaluation, choices that we make, desires, determination, and adaptability, flexibility or rigidity, whatever you want to call it. Values become trans-situational goals when work value succeeds in moving choices beyond innate traits and further away from the initial goal to something that is considered more prominent and better variance beyond the individual traits. The following affect individual needs and values. The context of the environment, you are the context. In the societal culture, job characteristics, and person environment fit are included in the variables that can directly affect the extent or interact with low fellow around you that will help to fulfill your needs. Values and behavior globally, that is the societal culture within the organization or your workplace globally, and research results. It is often very important for you to consider, as we have said in the previous episode, to go back and look to this episode and make sure you have everything in place ready to go back and to pursue or to give it up for a season in order to come back with renewed strength and vigor. We discuss the relationship between motivation, cognition, and its effects on goals, feedback, and self-regulation. Arguably, motivation and cognition are inherent when actualizing needs and values regarding goal setting. You remember we talked about what is it that motivates you to continue with the goal? Is it situational context, social categorization theory, and strategizing ways of goal fulfillment? All these we have mentioned in the past will help you to decide, make a sound judgment of what you ought to do. Because at the end of the day, you are the dreamer. You are the content creator. We are helping to help you see beyond yourself or that which you are doing that is causing you strain. We are giving you scenarios. So, making choices and providing the excitement, power, and determination to reach your goals. The following variables also affect the choice of goals and strategies to fulfill the goals. Goal setting theory. If you go back, we talked about goal setting theory and expressed that in the last episode. Goal setting theory affect the contents and boundary. Is your environment, is your content area viable? Feedback affects goal performance. Are you one of them that live on what people will say? Do you look for people to give you a comfortable feedback before you move forward? self-regulation affects goal setting, feedback, and self-management. If you are to be a creator, content creator, people who have no idea of what you are working and what it takes you to provide those content, they will give you unsatisfactory feedback. But you are the one in your chair, you are in the driver chair. You know what you are working on. If you have time, then you can express. Most of the time, I advise don't, unless it will be a constructive feedback that will help you to do better going forward. Feedback affects goal performance. Self-regulation affects goal setting, feedback, and self-management. So do not leave your motivation thoroughly on what people say. Goal commitment affects determination to attain a goal. You need to be committed. You need to be focused. You need to look forward. Christian principles state that if you hold those who put their hand to the plow and then you look back, then you are not fit for the job. When you put your hand to the plow, the moment you dream and you put your hand into starting this dream, you cannot look back. You need to consistently be focused on what you're doing. There will be distractions from several sources that you never imagined prior to beginning your goal or to beginning your project. Performance traits improve group performance when an individual's goals are compatible with the group. Contextual condition and self-regulation affect goal setting, achievement, and goal maintenance. The productivity measurement and enhancement system measure the rate at which you are proceeding, measure the rate at which you are moving forward. That will be a motivating factor for you. And organizations also increase productivity performance when feedback and goal setting are alignment. Subconscious goal setting partially inform knowledge and values. This step is the hardest. Step 1. Deciding that a goal will not materialize is not easy. There are many reasons why some goals become unattainable, including biological, social, cultural, and economic factors that can create obstacles to achieve specific goals. Remember, we treat all of these options in our introductory, the foundation to this topic. Restricted finances may limit the ability to start new and related options. Market conditions could prevent particular businesses from thriving. Unverified and sudden determination to continue with unattainable goal is the recipe for regrettable failure. Remember, we said, who will begin to build a house will now without first sitting down and consider the cost before you even begin in the first place. So if your goal, the process to reaching your goal attainment is unverified and you begin suddenly, that is not a good idea and it could end up being a regrettable failure. We do not want that. No law has been imposed that one cannot change career successfully at any age. And establishing a profitable home-based business has never been so lucrative. with the technological surge and social media surge, essentially facilitating high-paying home-based job. I was looking a couple of days ago, and I saw some job that you can apply for and work online, and that will bring money. In my life initially, the plan for me to get my PhD was at 28. When I'm 28, I was in my late 50s before I completed my PhD. What does it matter? I got it. That's all that matter. Thank you, Lord. Examine all the above information meticulously, using findings to make sound judgment about what obstacle to change or control. The more control one has over the success factor, is more likely that one is to reach the goal. You must be in charge. You should be in control. You are to know what you are doing and how you are going to do it, what you need to get to the goal. Also, we encourage you to channel your strength and resources toward related, exciting, and attainable goals. When your job and your goal is channeled toward attainable goals, then there is nothing that is going to stop you, because you would have put everything in perspective. If you have been with us this far, I ask you that you continue with us as we continue this Dream Goal Attainment series. I ask that you help us to share this message of encouragement by subscribing and sharing. God bless. Thank you.